And only objects with a certain shape will come back to the place where they started. Boomerangs. Native Australians have been hunting with them for thousands of years. But never mind the hunting. Boomerangs are fun. And boomerangs don't always have to have exactly the traditional shape. Australian boomerang champion Bruce Carter has a collection of more than 200 of them, some with 2 wings, some with 3. But they all fly according to the same principle that applies to airplanes and soaring birds. The wing, moving forward, slices the air. The air underneath it is squashed down, creating high pressure. The air above it spreads out, creating low pressure. The high pressure pushes the wing up and causes the lift. That's how a boomerang flies. But what makes it come back? This man knows. For a long time, it was his goal to create the flyer that could travel farther than any other ever had.
A boomerang comes back because when it's thrown, it spins, and the upper wings develop more force than the lower wings because the upper wings are spinning into the wind and they have more velocity. That extra force, you would think, would want to make the boomerang turn toward this way. But gyroscopic precession converts that force into a left turn. So boomerang is basically just an instrument that's programmed to make a left turn, or a right-handed boomerang would make the opposite turn. I bought an Australian boomerang when I threw it, and it came back. Unfortunately, it came back. It scared the life out of me. And I decided that I'd like to try to design something that was safe to catch. And that led to decades of designing flying toys.
In Palo Alto, California, engineering professor Alan Adler beat the boomerang. After years of research, he invented the gravity-cheating Aerobie.
The ultimate projectile, I suppose, is one that's easy to throw an incredible distance, and this is probably it as far as I'm concerned. It's my first really good design, and still my favorite after many years of other ones. I went out to this field at Stanford and I threw this ring, and it just never stopped. It just looked like it was supported on an invisible sheet of ice, and it was a great moment. My jaw just dropped right off of my face. I was speechless. The difficult part was to make it fly straight. I did 8 years of research before I finally hit on this little rim. And what this rim does is it balances the lift between the front and the back of the ring, and that's why it flies straight.
If this really was the ultimate flyer, it had to be made official. People gathered to watch Scott Zimmerman try to throw an Aerobie across Niagara Falls, a distance of more than 1,200 feet.
That's going all the way. Still in the air. That's a good one.
The Aerobie made the record books as the world's farthest thrown object.